Welcome to this Close to My Heart make-take brought to you by 2peasinabucket.com. For this make-take, we're going to be creating a two-page layout using the Tickled Pink set from Close to My Heart. And I'm going to take one of the large flower designs from this stamp set and place it on my acrylic block. And Close to My Heart has these really great punch-out sheet sets that you can see here. It's kind of hard to see, but this sheet has several different sizes of flowers, some leaves, and some stems, and a few other little journaling or title pieces. And I'm going to take this Hollyhock ink pad and ink up my flower really good, and then stamp it right over the corresponding flower on the punch-out sheet. And you can see there, it just stamps so nicely, really pretty. And then I'm going to take a little bit lighter color of ink. This is the blush ink pad. And I'm going to stamp some of the flowers using this ink. I just want a little bit of a two-tone effect. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp a few more of the flowers, alternating between the Hollyhock and blush inks to get a nice two-tone effect. And as soon as I've stamped some of my flowers there, I'm going to take the cute little leaf stamp, and there are some leaf punch-outs on the sheet, and I'm going to stamp those with the green ink. I'm just going to stamp up a whole bunch of them so that I'll have them when I'm ready to adhere them to my layout in a little bit. Now I'm ready to stamp some of the circles that you can use for the center of the flowers. And I've already stamped several of the circles that you can see there with the solid stamp. And now I'm going to take this white ink pad and this textured, it's a little dot textured round stamp. I'm going to ink it up and then stamp it right over top of that dark stamp. And it really gives a cute little tone-on-tone effect. Plus it adds added dimension to your stamped piece. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp some of the stems using the green ink again, just like I did for the leaves, and they have this long acrylic block you can see. And I'm going to peel off that long stem and just kind of lay it out on my table so that it naturally falls into its shape. Then I'll take my acrylic block and place it on there and pick it up. I find that works best with some long stamps like that. You can pick them up and they retain their shape better. I'm going to ink it up really good, and then I'm going to just stamp it right over the punch-out piece. And once my stamping's complete, I'm ready to start assembling my layout. So we're going to start with the left side of the layout here, and I've already pre-cut a bunch of the pattern papers and the cardstock that come with this Tickled Pink kit, and I'm just going to adhere them to the design that I've already chosen. I also took the papers that came with the kit and used a border punch to punch some of the strips just to add a little bit of embellishment to the page. And I'm using all 4x6 photos, and so I mounted them on some of the white cardstock that came in the kit, and then they have this foam tape that comes that Close to My Heart offers, and I'm just going to unroll some of it here and place it on the back of my mounted photos. I like to raise up photos a lot, like using this technique. It's really subtle, but it adds just a nice dimension to your page. I'm going to go ahead and layer several of those stamped punched out flowers and use the centers as well, and I'm going to layer them and adhere them together, and then I'm going to adhere several of the flowers with that foam tape that came with the kit, just to raise them up a little bit. And there you can see what it looks like when I've layered the punched out pieces. And that white kind of scrolly looking or label like punch out, I originally thought I might put it on the layout, but once I got the layout done, I decided I didn't like it, so I did remove it. Here I'm just adding the foam tape to the back of the flower before I adhere it. And I just took a couple of the cute little leaves and I'm going to pop those underneath the edge of the flower. And now I'm going to take this, I'm showing you one of the white brads. They come in the embellishment kit, and it's got some cute white buckles and white crochet flowers, white flower brads, and some white metal tags. So for this particular piece, I'm going to use that large stamped flower, and I'm going to layer on a white crochet flower, one of those stamped circle pieces, and then hold it all together with a white mini brad through the center before I use some pop dots to pop it up off of my page. And there you can kind of see what it looks like. Add some nice different embellishment to the design. We're going to go ahead and start working on the right side of the page, and I've already pre-cut a bunch of the paper on this side as well, and punched some border strips. And then for the journaling, I went ahead and ran it right through my printer on this really pretty pattern paper that's included with their Tickled Pink kit. And I already kind of figured out where I wanted it and had it printed right along the bottom of my paper strip there. And I'm going to adhere it to my background. And I purposely left off the last two words of my journaling because I noticed in the stamps that came with the kit, it had the phrase "so happy." Whoops, you can see it there. And I thought that would be really cute, stamped big below my journaling. So it kind of serves as part of the journaling plus my title for the layout. I'm going to use the blush ink and ink up that really good and then stamp it here. And I'm just carefully lining it up and then stamp it right below my journaling. And you can see how cute that looks along the bottom of my page. And then I already die cut several photo corners out of the cardstock included in the kit. It's really nice to be able to die cut some pieces out of the coordinating papers. And I wanted to add just a little emphasis to this one horizontal photo. So I'm going to add a few photo corners, and I'm just assembling them real quick and then popping them around my photo. I took some more of that foam tape and adhered it to the back of that photo before adhering it to my background. Next, we're going to take the stamped flower stem, and it has a really graceful lie to it, and just adhere it along. I ran it through a Xyron so it would adhere easily, and then I adhered it along the bottom of the photo and then added a little bit of that foam tape behind the flower to pop up that flower along the edge of the photo as well. Adds just a really cute little touch to the bottom of the photo. And here you can see some detailed photos of those stamped flowers. They're very pretty and they look so nice layered. Thanks for watching.